Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm working on a V8, a V8, a VH 4481, and it's a Craftsman 3/8, and this one is dry. I meant, it looks brand new except for a little dust on it. And this I bought from the online auction at a estate sale, and I got to figuring up. I got over 200 pieces, 200 items, even more than that. I think I'm close to 250, and I paid $91 for all of it. And I got 3/4 inch sockets, 1/2 inch sockets. I got a whole bunch of different sockets. I got I think I got 11 funnels, different types of funnels, which they work great. They're all good. A couple of them were brand new, just dirty. You couldn't even tell that they were until I cleaned them off. And then I got all kinds of stuff. And so I figure I got, if you figure all individual pieces, I'm into this in pennies. Literally not much. So, let's say $0.25. I'm into it $0.25. But it's stiff, and it doesn't select or doesn't move very well sometimes. I think it's just all dried up. So let's just take it apart. I'm gonna lube it, and I'm not gonna polish it or anything. Just throw a coat of wax on it. But anyways, let's take it apart. Let's see what we get. I may have to, I got a pair of snap. I keep snap rings right here too. Snap ring pliers don't flex. I made these, but these are so thin right here they flex. They don't work very well on the 3/8 drive. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how dry it is. Look how dry as a bone. So definitely needs some work. I mean, what I'm going to do here today, pretty much all with a Dremel tool. You don't need buffer, you don't need a wire wheel. Now, what I got to do is pull this out and not lose that spring and the ball bearing. Boy, I don't want to come out. Hang on, let's try something. Let's grab it from this side. Ball bearing shouldn't go very far. I'm going really slow. It just fell out. There it is right there. Now, there goes the ball bearing. Let's put that on the magnet so I don't lose it. I like these. These are like a pop metal. I think some of the newer versions have this in plastic, so let's get that spring out. See, look at that spring's brand new. This ratchet has seen no use, as far as I can tell. We'll look at the teeth on it. Excuse me. Yeah, teeth are really good shape. Check the paw. Yeah, it's dirty. There's a little bit of sheen on the top of the tooth, but that might have been just now for me. So it's a little carburetor cleaner action here. Yes, I use carburetor cleaner. Everybody has their special cleaner they use, which that's fine. I use carburetor cleaner, so most of you guys know I use it on everything. Yeah, there's some dry grease right there. That's what that looks like. All right, where's my other pick? There it is. Yeah, I'll use the Dremel with the wire wheel, clean that off. That's where you can see the marks. It looks like a marker. That's where the ball bearing was riding on there and it was dry. And that could have been me too. And more than likely at this estate, the family members went through everything and they felt this and thought, man, this thing's not that great, so they put it back down. And that's usually what happens at estates. I mean, family members take what they want and they leave what they don't want. So you can come out with some good deals. I think that's just dry. All right, hang on a second. Let me fire up the little Dremel here. Looks like this is going to be a really, really nice wrench. One of the reasons I bought one of this lots for this auction was I saw the big sockets, 3/4 inch sockets, and I don't have a lot of 3/4 inch sockets, and I don't feel like paying the money for what they want for 3/4 inch sockets. So that's one of the reasons I bought one of these lots. And I think I paid like $7 for, I don't know, there's 70 or 80 sockets in there. Not all of them 3/4, but I got quite a few. Look at that, it turned out pretty good inside there. Some of that is staining. Okay. Now, I'm gonna use this, these little wheels are awesome little wheels. They're plastic. I think this is 400 grit, and it works. It just works great. Checking to make sure. I guess it is getting in the grooves. I was just going to clean the tops off, but looks like it's cleaned the grooves out pretty good. Not bad. Just a little dirt on this. Polish this up a little bit. Teeth, excellent shape. This thing's really brand new. See what I meant by the steel ball leaving that line? It was just because it was dry. Good shape. And then, of course, show you again. No broken tooth, nothing flat. They're in really good condition. Now, put this thing back together. It's really, really, really simple. Get some grease here. I'm gonna put a little grease in the spring hole. I'm gonna slather just fine amount of grease on the inside here. Any metal contact. You can use, I mean, some of you guys, I know some people like to use oil, and some of the old ratchets did have an oil port. That's fine. Snap-on, when you order a rebuild kit, comes with a little lithium grease packet. I like this Mobile One grease that I use. I've used it at work for decades. It works for me. I like it, so that's what I use. I'm just going to pop this spring down in the hole. Push it down in there. I'll make it, let's see, make it a little close-up video. Let's see if that helps. Now you see the spring. Now, all I'm gonna do is put a little grease there. Don't need it, but putting it on there anyways. Oh, I didn't clean this part up very well. Hang on a second, let me wipe some of this dirt off underneath here. It's not real bad, just dirty little dirt. Okay. Not a lot. I mean, just, you don't need much grease. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this in here and see how that slides around. Slide it up. When I mean up, as far forward. See how it slides around? I'm sliding it up into this pocket. I'm going to leave it at about 45 degrees there. I'll show you why in a second. Now I've got my little tool. This is a bobby pin, a hairpin, whatever you want to call it. This little tool is what I'm going to use to grab the ball bearing, push it on that little pad or ball grease, and see this little paw? See the opening triangle? That fits on top of that piece we just put in there. First, put this, I got so much grease on there on the ball bearing. Come here. I've got too much grease. You use the hairpin to push the ball bearing down on the spring. Then you can slide this in there. If everything goes right. I think my ball bearing slipped on me. Yep. All right, hang on a second. Pull this back out. I really need to make another one of these. I got the hairpin a little long. Well, my ball bearing stuck. There it goes. Just had to wiggle it. Now when I slide this out, ball bearing's there. Oh man, that is so smooth. Now there's another way of doing it. Here, I'll just show you. Somebody might get something out of this. Okay, got that out. Ball bearing's still in there. And my deal's still set. Now, well, I've set, see where I'm at? I'm set about 45 that direction. What I'm going to use this time, little tiny screwdriver. My fingers are getting greasy. I must have something not right. No, I think I moved my, yep, I moved my selector. Man, tolerances on this one are awesome, tight. Let's go the other direction, 45. And it might be the screwdriver is just in the way. Ah. I had it together once and I should not have taken it apart, huh? But that's alright, somebody might want to see this. Why can I not use my screwdriver this time? Oh, my fingers are getting slick. Huh. Well, now I can't stick the ball bearing. I can't tell, but I think my screwdriver is too thick for this one. Well, I'll be darned. I've been able to do it before. You know, the tolerances on this one are different. Okay. Well, I can't use the screwdriver like I thought I could. I've done it before, but I guess I can on this one. And this is going to be a long video, and I thought it was going to be a little shorty. Still trying. I hate giving up. Nope, there it goes. All right. Guess I just wasn't holding my mouth right. But I've done it that way. I've used both. And I think what I'm going to do on my next one, I'm going to make my bend here. I got this bend too long. I need a shorter bend. Yeah, I know they make a tool, Snap-on makes a tool. I haven't been able to buy one or find one. Every time I find one, they're out of stock. So, and I don't care. I can use, I started with this and been using it forever. And can't remember now, hairpin. I think somebody told me that. So I do that. This is what I use most of the time. Though, I'm gonna try it again. I want to try something, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see if it's possible okay, is it possible, oh, the ball bearing, look at that, ball bearing fell out on me. No wonder it went in so easily. Oh, I have such a hard time with this. Let's just use this. The hairpin works so much better. I'm wondering if it's possible to put this in here. So what I'm going to do, okay, I got this turned, see the point on the triangle? This is going to be like that. Hang on. See, like that? What I'm going to try to do, and see, this won't go in because of that. It'll go so far, but I can't push, shoot, I can't push this down. I need to slide this down to get it past. But my idea is push this pin out without the ball bearing falling out. I screwed up, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't paying attention. Did the ball bearing fall out on me? Oh no, that will work. You can do it that way too. Okay, check this out. All right, let's do that again. Just drop everything back out. I hope you guys can see this in video. I'm trying to. So, I got the ball bearing. It's still stuck on the spring. So, what I'm going to do, push the ball bearing down. Well, okay. Slide this out. Okay, the ball bearing's still in place. See the ball bearing shiny there in that little pocket? See how the holes are offset? So what I'm going to do, push that down in there. I'm going to lift this up just high enough to where I can get the selector switch in there without the ball bearing popping out on me. God, I hope you guys can see this. Come on, come on. There, that's in. Did it go? Got it. Oh, that's even easier. Okay, cool beans. I hope you guys saw that. What I did is I lifted this up high enough to where I could get the selector down in there and slide in its slot. Okay, cool, I like it. Got a new way of putting these together. Already got grease on the bottom there, but I'm gonna put a little bit more. I mean, you don't have to overdo it. Some people pack them full of grease, which is fine. Now the selector switch, set it halfway. See where the bat wing is, I call it the bat wing, it's right here at the base. Then this slides right in, because if not, if you got the gear engaged, it won't go in very well. It's easier to just to move that gear. That's all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen. These things are really simple. I mean, Snap-on had a really good design. I mean, Craftsman had a really good design. It's well made. It's not like it's gonna fall apart or anything. Just slide right back on. Check this out. This is what I like about these. These are so simple. Well, come here. Shoot. For some reason, there. Let's center that out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I put the ball bearing, spring, and the selector switch 3 different ways, and the last one's actually the easiest way, and I didn't really need any tool. I've used the hairpin. I've used this, and just using no tools, so that works out pretty good. I'll just throw a coat of wax on this since I'm here. I was planning on doing that anyways. I use this Mother's car wax. Good stuff. I like it. Find something you guys like to use. I think a sticker there. Still part of the sticker, yep. It's a cleaner wax. It's not a grit. It's a pretty good polish. It's a chemical polish. I like it. And you know, I just realized that's an 8 VH. I don't think I have a VH. And I hope that I didn't do too much close-up with that video. I can't tell how I'm shooting it because the screen on this camera is only like 2x1. Anyways, Craftsman 3/8 ratchet. Oh, listen to this. Haha, that is the way. Now the selector switch turns so easy. Before it was stuff. It was tough. It was tough. Yeah, check that out. All right, the first 2 ratchets were a flop, and this one turned out to be a really nice little ratchet. What's that? 7-inch? Yeah, 7-inch ratchet. Nice. These These came in almost every kit. Every Craftsman kit had one of these in it. And they're well made. And that's something you guys need to remember. These ratchets, for those of you out there that are new to tools or trying to find tools or use tools or your hobbies, Craftsman never made tools. Sears Craftsman never had a factory. They never made anything. They were always contracted out. Some of your older Craftsmans were made by J.H. Williams, Snap-on, Proto. Oh my God, I can go on and on. There was several companies that made Craftsman tools. Craftsman sent out specifications. They wanted a certain weight, certain metal. They wanted certain everything. And companies would mass produce them to that specifications. And VH, these letters stood for who made it normally. And when you went in to return it, they knew who to send it back to. But good quality, you can buy these all day long. I see them at the flea market in Oklahoma City. I find them up there $5, $7. Rarely do I see one $10. Usually if it's $10, it's brand new. But if you're wanting a cheap, inexpensive tool set, look for the Craftsman. Look for the older ones, the made in USA. The way, as plentiful as these are, stay away from the overseas Chinese. If there's not any maker's mark on it, if there's no name on it, it's Chinese. Chinese are not proud of their product, so they won't put made in China on it normally. Now I have found Taiwanese brand made, I buy them. I don't have a problem. Japanese made Craftsman, I buy them. Usually the Japanese quality is very, very good. Some of their products in the early days was cheaper metal, but most of the time you're running a good quality. Just remember, if it's not marked company or country of origin, it's probably Chinese. It is Chinese. Even the Brazilians are proud of what they make. I mean, they slap their name on it. Most countries of origin will put their name on it because they're proud of what they made. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you find these, pick them up. If you get them for $5, it's a great buy. If you get it for 25 cents, it's even better. I'm pretty sure that's what I got in this. And then, like I said, the other two were a flop and I lost money on that. But that's kind of what you get when you do auctions. It's a hit or miss. Unless you can view the product before you bid on it, which in this case I couldn't. It was an online bid. So, you know, take it as it goes. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you liked my little video on a 44811 VH USA Craftsman. Good quality product, inexpensive, cheap, no dents, dings on this thing. It's amazing, in good shape. It was just dry as a bone. And that's usually, when you find these, that's how you find them. Usually you find them that they're dry or been used, overused and not taken well care of. All right, guys, give me thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what you think. If you like them, my video, tell me. If not, tell me what I'm doing wrong and I'll try to fix it. All right, guys, have a good day.